our special Christmas Wiki Wednesday, and we're going to learn about reindeer. I talked about the deer in my backyard a long time ago, but Daddy says they aren't reindeer. I like the deer in my backyard, though I sometimes bark at them just so they know who the alpha dog is. So I'm sure reindeer are cool too. I just don't like it when Mommy tries to make me wear reindeer antlers on my head. I don't like hats, Mommy. But today's antlers are okay because they're what Mommy calls photoshopped, meaning I didn't actually have to wear anything on my head. As always, the links to Kiddle, the Kids Encyclopedia, and Wikipedia are in the description below. Reindeer Facts for Kids. The reindeer is an even-toed ungulate mammal of the deer family. In North America, it is also called caribou. There are about 10 to 20 reindeer subspecies. The reindeer is the only deer that has been domesticated. Domesticated means that the animal is friends with humans, like puppies are. Appearance. The different reindeer subspecies have different sizes and slightly same fur colors. Male reindeer are usually bigger and heavier than the females. Reindeer mostly have a gray-brown fur. The fur is dark in summer and becomes a lighter color in winter. Reindeer have big feet that help them walk on soft ground. I wonder if their feet help them not feel cold in the wintertime too. I like to play in the snow, but Mommy makes me come inside when I start to shiver. Antlers. In most populations, both sexes grow antlers. The reindeer is the only deer species in which females grow them as well as males. There is considerable variation between subspecies in the size of the antlers, but on average, the bull reindeer's antlers are the second largest of any extant deer, after the moose. In the largest subspecies, the antlers of large males can range up to 39 inches in width and 53 inches in beam length. They have the largest antlers relative to body size among living deer species. The antlers' main beams begin at the brow, extending posterior over the shoulders and bowing so that the tips point forward. The prominent brow lines extend forward over the face. Antlers begin to grow on male reindeer in March or April, and on female reindeer in May or June. This process is called Antlerogenesis. Antlers grow very quickly every year on the males. As the antlers grow, they are covered in thick velvet, filled with blood vessels, and spongy in texture. In late autumn or early winter, male reindeer lose their antlers, growing a new pair in the next summer with a larger rack than the previous year. Female reindeer keep their antlers until they calve. When bull reindeer shed their antlers in early to midwinter, the antlered female reindeer acquire the highest ranks in the feeding hierarchy, gaining access to the best forage areas. These cows are healthier than those without antlers. Pelt. The color of the fur varies considerably, both between individuals and depending on season and subspecies. Northern populations, which usually are relatively small, are whiter, while southern populations, which are typically relatively larger, are darker. These can be seen well in North America, where the northernmost subspecies, the prairie caribou, is the whitest and smallest subspecies of the continent, while the southernmost species, the boreal woodland caribou, is the darkest and largest. The coat has 2 layers of fur, a dense woolly undercoat and a longer-haired overcoat consisting of hollow, air-filled hairs. Fur is the primary insulation factor that allows reindeer to regulate their core body temperature in relation to their environment, even if the temperature rises to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not so good at that. I need my winter coat to stay warm and rest breaks in the shade to stay cool. Hooves. The reindeer has large feet with crescent-shaped cloven hooves for walking in snow or swamps. Reindeer hooves adapt to the season. In the summer, when the tundra is soft and wet, the foot pads become sponge-like and provide extra traction. In the winter, the pads shrink and tighten, exposing the rim of the hoof, which cuts into the ice and crusted snow to keep it from slipping. This also enables them to dig down, an activity known as cratering, through the snow to their favorite food, a lichen known as reindeer lichen. I bet they also just dig for the fun of it. I love to dig holes in the sand at the beach for my precious tennis ball. Size. The females usually measure 64 to 81 inches in length and weigh 180 to 260 pounds. The males are typically larger, measuring 71 to 84 inches in length and usually weighing 351 to 401 pounds. Exceptionally large males have weighed in as much as 700 pounds. Shoulder height is usually between 33 to 59 inches, and the tail is 5.9 to 7.9 inches long. Mommy, why do we always talk about animals that make me seem so small? Clicking sound. The knees of many subspecies of deer are adapted to produce a clicking sound as they walk. The sounds originate in the tendons of the knees and may be audible from 10 yards away. The frequency of the knee clicks is one of a range of signals that establish relative positions on a dominant scale among reindeer. Specifically, loud knee clicking is an honest signal of body size. Reindeer husbandry. The reindeer is the only domesticated deer in the world, though it may be more accurate to consider reindeer as semi-domesticated. Reindeer in northern Norway, Sweden, and Finland, as well as in Russia, are all semi-wild domestic deer. Some reindeer in the area are truly domesticated, mostly used as draught animals, though nowadays commonly for tourists and entertainment and races. Domesticated reindeer also have been used for milk in Norway. I've never had reindeer milk. Think it tastes different from cow's milk? Santa Claus's reindeer. In traditional festive legend, Santa Claus's reindeer are said to pull a sleigh through the night sky to help Santa Claus deliver gifts to children on Christmas Eve. The commonly cited names of the 9 reindeer are Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. The first 8 reindeer are based on those used in the 1823 poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, commonly called The Night Before Christmas, by Clement Clarke Moore. The poem is probably responsible for the reindeer becoming popularly known. Since the mid-20th century, popular culture has generally recognized Santa Claus as having 9 reindeer, Moore's 8 plus Rudolph. My daddy really likes Rudolph. I wish I could meet him someday. Wow, I learned so much about reindeer. It almost makes me want to watch Daddy's Rudolph video with him, but let's be honest, I'll probably get bored, jump off the bed, and start barking at something more interesting. I did find it interesting that reindeer help people, since the deer in my backyard run away from people. Anyway, make sure you come back tomorrow for a very special Christmas Eve video, and I'll see you on Friday for Christmas Fiction Friday. Thanks for learning with me today.